All right, good morning, traders. Boy, it's an exciting day today. We'll let everybody get in here, and then we're going to do some talking in a little while. Let's see here. I'm just getting a little watch list together. That's a gas company. Alright, so nothing there. I'm good with this watch list. Let's check these ones I just threw on there. Got a lot of potentials here. Definitely going to be keeping an eye on AMVS. Boy, what a rip, man. I just now noticed. I just now noticed that AMVS ran all the way to $100 Friday. Good Lord. It could continue to run again. I don't know. Right now, it's looking pretty decent. And you guys are going to be wondering, what are these lines down here? These lines down here are the same lines that are up here. And I have a reason why I'm doing this. I will explain it once we start going. Al is another possible one. Doesn't have a lot of volume right now. Let's see, METX. Public offering, that's garbage. ENVB. So they've got some type of acquisition. Interesting. I'll keep that on watch. Well, that just has no volume whatsoever. And then crypto started rebounding. I don't know where they're at right this second, but Marin Riot could be some plays today. Yeah, crypto's still looking good, making their little rebound. So those could be some possible plays. Let's check the SPY real quick. The SPY looks like it may be trying to rebound. It's going to be opening up right around there. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Fed warns that private cryptocurrency could fragment the payment system. Yeah, that's the whole point. Screw you and your fake money. You're printing money. That's the whole point of the private cryptocurrencies. Go eat a bologna sandwich. Good morning, Jamie. So, alright. I'm not going to read any more of the Fed stuff. Yeah, AMVS starting to pop now a little bit already. Yeah, we're getting a bullish move to start out here. We'll see if it opens and continues this move. Already ripping $4. Right there, and what was that? A span of 2 minutes, just ripped the $3. So yeah, this thing could go. Another one I want to keep a close eye on too is U1. It doesn't have a lot of volume, but this is a continuation pattern. And if it starts to get volume, we could see this move too. Yeah, I think we gotta watch O and VS out there. A and VS out the gate here. See what it decides to do. So we got 7 minutes left. Yeah, AMVS is looking like it may be the play. See, my phone agrees. That was Elon Musk messaging me saying, hey, you know what's up. But yeah, when more people start getting in here, I got some big announcements for the channel. But we're gonna day trade first. We're gonna trade. Try to throw the whole sink at the market here today. See if we can't start Monday off right. Yeah, buddy, AMVS looks real good. I like to see it pull back a little bit. But we'll see. So ENVB is starting to look like it's going to go bearish. But we'll see. What are you saying, Chris Conlon? What are you saying? Planet? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Or what that means. Well, welcome. I've never seen you in the chat before, so you're either new to the channel or simulation. I still can't. I don't know what that means. You're giving me very little details. You said 2 words so far. You're gonna have to give me a little bit of clarity. I'm slow. I'm a slow guy. I need more information to be able to process what you're asking or stating. It's funny, when I self-deprecate, I always see like 1 or 2 subscribers, or not subscribers, but viewers leave the live stream. It happens all the time. Can't make self-deprecating jokes anymore. Have I been shorting? No, I don't short. I mean, it's just my personal preference. I'm not a big fan of shorting. So there's nothing wrong with it if you know what you're doing, but I definitely don't recommend it for new traders, because it's a tricky one. This is going to be opening up with a gap up. We got 3 minutes here. Go ahead and get. Well, no, I can't get 100 shares of this. I can't get 50 either. See, I could get 5 though. We'll think about it with 5. We're just getting order ready. So a minute and a half, and we're going to be opening up. Number 1 watch right out the gate is going to be ANVS. I like to see a little bit of a pullback, but not happen. Let's see. Maybe. We'll see. See how's the SPY looking? Yeah, SPY's still on this little upward trend at the moment. That pushing up to 65. This is going to open up a little higher than I would like. But it could just start exploding out the gate. I mean, this thing ran so massively Friday, and it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of other PR going on today, so very well easily could just start ripping. Yeah, have a little pullback here. Come on, Thinkorswim. There you go. Ooh, boy, Thinkorswim is lagging bad this morning. That's a little scary. Better stop lagging, boy. Yeah, come back a little bit. Come back down here some. I'm going, starting to break it, coming up to this pre-market high. Okay, there we go. So I got filled at 67. That was kind of a lag fill there. See, there's a high at 68. There we go. There we go. Starting to push already. Here we go, all the way up to 70 just about. Let's see if we can get through 70. A little consolidation at the moment. Let me flip over to a 1 minute so I can watch this a little closer. Come on, Thinkorswim, work with me here. Oh boy. Good thing one of my announcements involves me leaving Thinkorswim. This is perfect timing, Thinkorswim. I'm gonna have to pull the app up on my phone. There we go. If this keeps lagging, come on. Figure it out, Thinkorswim. You got it. I know you can do it. Oh, we may break 70 here. This is trying to test. There's a lot of movement on this right now, all over the place. Alright, there's a little bit of a pullback. Man, this is lagging so bad. What is anybody else having issues with Thinkorswim, or is it just me? I'll make sure it's not just me. Okay, there we go. We're having a little bit of a pullback. It's a nice, healthy pullback. I like that. You're having problems too? Okay, so it's not just me. Just making sure. Well, like I said, one of the announcements in the stream is I am leaving Thinkorswim. I'm going to be done using Thinkorswim. It's been a great platform, but there's some issues, and I don't know when Charles Schwab finally takes it over how it's going to go. But I'm switching platforms. But there's a whole lot more to that announcement than just I'm switching platforms. So there's going to be opportunities for everybody in the community that's going to come out of this. And we also partnered with the platform. Well, yeah, with the platform specifically that I'm going to be using. But there'll be more details later. We'll talk about it here in a little bit. For now, let's just sit back and enjoy this ride on AMVS. Got a decent little entry there. We're looking pretty nice. I think at this point we may get the $70 break here soon. It's making its way, slowly up. There it goes. That was sooner than I was expecting. That was right after I said it. I like it when things go according to plan. And you notice, you guys, I'm not saying anything about volume or triangles or none of that right now. I'm sitting here talking to you comfortably, just barely paying attention to the chart, And I'll tell you why in a little bit. After I get out of this trade, like I said, there's going to be a lot of talking and announcements today and stuff that's going on. But I had a breakthrough. I had a breakthrough last night in my trading. I traded cryptos, day traded cryptos pretty much non-stop all weekend. And there's going to be some lessons, some new lessons to this new strategy that it's not a new strategy per se, but it's newer to me. It's something I haven't ever used to this extent, and it works extremely well. And I went through and checked a bunch of stock charts last night, and it still works extremely well. Doesn't matter if it's cryptos, doesn't matter if it's gold, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is. The strategy works. So we are getting hung up at this $70 mark a little bit. But I'm fine with that. We are absolutely fine right now. We probably get rejected at 70 here, it looks like. We may have to come back down a little bit, but we'll see. Oh yeah, we're looking dandy. We're looking absolutely lovely. This could turn around, but for now, it's bullish. And Daniel B is going to hate this when I explain this strategy after this trade. He's going to hate it so bad, but like I said, it worked pretty well with cryptos. So, I mean, this is the first time I'm trying it on a stock, and so far I've been up in the green the whole entire time I've been in it, so it seems to be working there. I mean, I could have already locked this out if I wanted to take $10, but You know, it's not told me any reason why I should lock it out. And by it, I will explain here in a little bit. It's very easy. It's a very easy strategy. It's so simple. It's really stupid. AMVS is a superstar stock. That is for sure. It's got all the attention. That's what I was kind of expecting. Or at least a lot of the attention, but yeah, very easy strategy, Daniel B. You'll love it. You're going to love it, Daniel B. When I explain it, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. You're going to call me an idiot. You're going to say I've lost my mind. And you're going to unsubscribe probably. But that's okay because we know you'll be back. But for everybody else who is actually interested in growing as a trader, you're going to want to add this strategy to your arsenal, especially after I explain it. Because you really don't have to know very much. Yeah, I didn't mind that that Nvidia buy you told me about Friday. I didn't mind that at all. I think that was a good buy. Nvidia is such a strong company. That stock split was just a chance to buy it cheaper. Just a good buying opportunity. Looks like we may try to test 70 one more time here. Yeah, it did try to test it. Touched it right there for half a second. So still looking good. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. When you told me you did that one life, I was like, yeah, no, that was good. That was great. Oh, I'm having a little pullback there. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a little healthy pullback. Yeah, we're absolutely fine. We're absolutely fine at the moment. The great thing about this strategy, it's going to take all the human emotions out. It doesn't matter how dumb I am or the dumb stuff I do. It's going to take it out. And I may lose on this stock. You know, it's a possibility. I could lose on this stock. This trade may not work out. But like I said, I could have already locked it in. But I think as of now, I'm not really seeing a reason to lock it in or jump out. I mean, I gotta watch it still. I mean, I can't not watch it. I have to. I have to watch. I have to watch the chart for this strategy, but I don't have to watch it so close where I'm like, you know, every second having to call it out, every little move, trying to, you know, make a good educated decision on every move. The decision is not in my hands. VBHI. Oops, I didn't mean to get into a 2 minute. What am I doing there? VBHI. There's a little penny stock. A little sub penny. Or no, it is a penny and a half. Actually, it's not even a sub penny. Alright, let's check here. Well, did just pop up a little bit. Actually, yeah, this could be a possible play. It's very easily could be a possible rip on this. All you're waiting on is for this green line to cross over this blue line. That's all you're waiting on, and this could start breaking out. Getting a little ugly bit. Oh, that was an ugly 15-minute candle there. This guy may be done. That may be all it had. Just up to 70. We'll see. It's still too early to tell yet. It does look pretty ugly on the 5 minute, but as far as this, as long as this green line holds up right here on the 5 minute, and we'll be good to go. Let's see, let me look on the 1 minute. So you can see we're catching support on this yellow line here. This is the 100-day moving average. I may have to get out here. I may have to eat this loss. Let's see. Consult Lean Hog for advice. I got in at 66 or 67. Yeah, I got in a little high. It wasn't the best entry, but it was looking like it was going to break, so that's why I hopped in there. And it did break. I mean, it ran all the way up to 70, so it was a $3 move. Like I said, this is the first time I've used this strategy on stocks, so still gotta get the timing right, but hey, it's alright. We're all good. I did. I did use my bulletproof strategy when I got in here. I don't know why it would be bulletproof though. And it's not like 100% guaranteed strategy. That doesn't exist. I'm not saying that. There's no such thing as 100%. But does this consistently work? Absolutely. It is working. So far, it's fine. It's not. I haven't sold. I haven't even got my hand on the mouse yet. That's how not concerned I am at the moment. I do think that, I mean, there's a possibility this could have a pullback more than this. And that's always a possibility, but so far so good. I'm just I'm just here. I'm just along for the ride. I haven't even explained the strategy yet, so you're gonna knock it already. You didn't even heard it. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay, I may have to get out. Let's see here. But basically, we just want that green line to stay above all the other lines. So on the 1 minute, this needs to get back above the green line here soon if it's going to continue to run. It's all right now. I mean, it's just kind of we don't want to see this green line start crossing over this blue line to the downside. We want it to stay above that blue line, which we go on the 5 minute. 5 minute, we look very nice. 15 minute, we look very nice. It's just the 1 minute right now we're having an issue with. The green line is the 20-day moving average. It's not. This is not like some secret strategy. This strategy's been around for a long time. It never clicked with me until I started trying it with cryptos, and me and John were trading some cryptos yesterday and discussing strategies and stuff, and he said something that clicked in my head. It just made everything in my head just click. And I was like, I know what to do here now. These lines are the same lines that are up here. It's just the EMAs. It's just a simple EMA strategy. That's all it is. So it's the same lines that I always have up here on top. The 20, the 50, the 100, the 200. And they're just on my other chart here too. But it's very simple. It's not some secret strategy. I'm just being secretive about it because the way I'm going to explain it is going to make a whole lot of sense. See, we are starting to get a little bearish. We need to get back above these indicators on the 1 minute. Another stock market patient. We'll see, Daniel B. We'll see. Now, if it does, we're having a pretty good pullback. I don't like this hard of a pullback on this, because if it cracks below 60, then it could drop all the way down to that 56. I'm definitely not holding it all the way down there. I'm very close to getting out. Like I said, so you can see that 20, the 20 there, the green line is starting to cross over the blue line. That's what we don't want to see. If that drags below that, then I gotta hop out. And it's getting very close to doing it. Let me look back here. Interesting. So on the 15 minute, we're still looking really good. I got 5 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. As long as this 15-minute candle right here closes above the green line, we're good to go. And we are starting to cross over a little bit. Yeah, we did just cross over, so I may have to jump out here if it cracks 60. Yeah, Daniel B. I need to see a doctor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's not a ton of volume on it right now. That's an issue, that's for sure. But we're just, I mean, it did ran all the way to 70, so it's having a pullback. This 1 minute looks real rough. I don't like the way it looks on the 1 minute. And let's see. But the 1 minute can make you do crazy things. Like I said, it all depends on how this 15-minute candle closes at this point. 4 more minutes, as long as it's above this green line, we are good to go. Let's see if we're going to start bouncing anywhere here. Yeah, could be some bag holders from Friday for sure. I mean, that's not, like I said, it ran from at open. It ran. Well, I mean, you look back here in pre-market, it started running back here, so it ran from 62 to 70. That's an $8 rip. That was a massive rip. So there's going to be a pullback for sure. I mean, I'm not surprised at that at all. I just want to make sure the pullback is not too much. We want to make sure that we're continuing the upward momentum and not the downward momentum. So if this green line crosses this yellow line, then it's probably going to continue to sell off. Yeah, and it's starting to there. So I think we're getting possible 2 crossovers to the downside. closing in 45 seconds here. And this candle is right at the green line. See, we opened right below this, so if it doesn't pop back up, if it starts pulling down, it's going to pull the green line down. Like I said, that green line crosses down there. It's going to get pretty ugly. Yeah, see, yeah, I think we're going to continue to sell off. We're getting close to crossing over that one too. The way that candle closed, it doesn't look good. I'm going to give it a second to bounce though, before I hop out. Oh, big buyer just came in there at 58 something. Very nice sell-off. Very nice sell-off. Strong. Strong pullback. Yeah, this is gonna crack. It's coming down. So yeah, this is it's pretty much done. Because first we saw the crossover on the 1 minute. Now, if the 200 can hold, if it doesn't cross over the 200, we'll be all right. I know I'm losing some money right here, guys, but I'm not concerned about it. I'm testing this strategy. Like I said, this is the first time I've used it on a stock, actual in real time. So. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Orlando, you should avoid stocks like AMVS that run from $20 to $100 in 1 day. Make sure you stay away from those. You definitely don't want no part of those $100 rippers. Yeah, there you go. Tell them, Orlando. Explain why I should not be in stocks that rip $100. Tell him. Get him. So yeah, we just crossed over the 200 day on the 1 minute. So I'm not liking that. It came down to the 200 on the 5 minute. But still in the 15 minute. In the 15 minute, we're still looking all right. Because we haven't crossed over yet on the 15. So short term in the 5 minute to 1 minute time frames, we have crossed over and went bearish. But on the longer time frame, 15 minute, we haven't crossed over yet. But yeah, since this isn't ripping out the gate and it's kind of trying to decide which way it's going to go at the moment. Basically, all this strategy is, like I said, and this is so simple. I'm going to explain it to you the way it clicked in my head. All it is you're just using the indicators. Now, why would I use these EMAs for? Why would I use these lines? I'm using them up here for support and resistance, but there's another reason that you use these. And here's why I'm using these. Because I don't have to draw a bunch of lines. I don't have to draw triangles. I don't have to do any of that. Alright? So, that makes it a lot better. All I'm doing is following the EMA's bullish to bearish signals. Very simple. They're color coordinated, and the longer the time frame, the longer the more strength that stuff is going to have. Now you can see it is starting to pull down on the 15 minute too. So if that like I said, if the green line, this is the 20-day, pulls below the blue line, it's going to cross over. But all you got to think of these lines like little robots, because that's what they are. The EMAs are calculated. Basically, it's like a little algorithm that calculates everything. These are automatic calculations. So they're little robots. They're little mini algos. And when the 9 EMA is above all of the other ones in this formation here, 200, 150, 9, or 20, the stock is bullish. And you want to catch the crossover. So the crossover on the 15 minute happened back here when the 20-day crossed over the 50-day, and it was on top of all these other ones. So you got the green line on top of all the other ones is bullish. And you can see it on different time frames. Like I said, 1 minute we're pretty bearish right now in the short term until we get back above. We need to see, like, the green line is gonna have to come back up across all of these, and it may not. That's why I'm saying I may have to get out here soon, because this 15-day, looking on the 15-day. Well, right now you can see we're testing the bottom support line here at 55 on the 5 minute. So that's got to hold up. If that cracks, then it's going to drag the green line down below the blue line here. So we're going to have a crossover to the downside. Now, this works on everything. Now see, look, Mara is starting to come up. If the green line there on the 15 minute crosses over the red, then Mara will start to be bullish, but it's going to have to also drag up the other lines. But why do I need to draw? Why do I need to be focused on every second of the chart when I can have a robot do it for me? So all I'm doing is just listening to this little algorithm. I'm just letting it tell me what to do. Because that little algorithm doesn't have any emotions. That little algorithm doesn't have anything whatsoever that we do as humans. Because we are not perfect. And something John said, the thing that John said that made it click for me is like, why not use robots if they're going to take out all the human error? It didn't show a false signal in the beginning. Right now it's showing a false signal on the 1 minute, but that's why you have to look back at the time frames. You have to look back at the longer time frames to make sure. So I mean, we did have a quick dip. I mean, we did pull down on the 1 minute, but like I said, as long as the 15-minute can hold, as long as the 15-minute, the green line doesn't go below, then it's fine. And you can see it right here from Friday. Right here's the crossover on Friday. I can literally go to every single stock that I have on this list right now and show you how this works. This is not going to be different on any stock. This is going to be the exact same. Literally the exact same no matter what stock you're playing. You see all the lines are get together. We started getting some volume. The green crossed over all of these right here in pre-market. And then when we opened up, the green line continued to stay bullish. So the price continued to run up until, it did dip down, but it hit the 50-day, and the 50 held us support there, and then it dipped a little bit more, and the 100-day held us some support. But the 9 never ever crossed over again. It still hasn't crossed over on this 15-minute chart. So on the 15-minute chart, we are still bullish on AMVS until this gets drugged down. Now in the short term, we were bearish. But see, I don't have to draw a support line. I didn't have to draw a support line at all. So I'm not, it takes way less thinking and effort for this strategy than it does normally. So Daniel B, your hoodoo magic, trading naked charts and all that, that's fine if you like that, but I make too many mistakes. And I'd rather have a robot tell me what to do than listen to myself. Because we're all trading against algorithms from the big institutions. So, it's going to be really hard to compete against with your human emotions. You got to be super, super disciplined. Yeah, sure, Daniel B. I told you in the beginning, I knew you weren't going to like this. You were going to hate it and you're going to talk trash. I'm not surprised at all. But it doesn't matter. It's like The Rock Johnson says, it doesn't matter what you think. Because right here, look right here, Mara. Green crossover on the 5 minute here. The green crossed over the red, and Mara has been bullish ever since. And it's still holding up above the green line. So you would have got back in here at the crossover, and you would be up. You'd been up this whole time except for this one little pullback right there before market open. So the red is 200, the yellow is the 100, the 50-day is, or the blue is the 50-day, and then the green is the 20-day. Need that 50 day to hold up on the 15 minute. Let's see, we're about to close here. Yeah, 45 seconds. We needed to close above that 15 or the 50 day right there. Because we wanted to bounce off of that and start pushing back up, and that'll continue this bullish move. I said, as long as the green line, the 20-day EMA stays at the top, we're good to go. It's that simple. And look, I show you on Riot too. I guarantee it's same premise. Actually, Riot's even better, because Riot, just, you see right here, it crossed over the 50-day and it started moving bullish. It's coming close to crossing over the 100-day. Once it crosses over that 100-day, it's going to drag the 50 and the 100-day up, and it'll come up and test the 200-day. So if it can break, once the EMA here, the 20-day EMA crosses over that 200, then this will be bullish. So it's not happened yet, but it very well could. Look how close it's getting right there. It's getting real close to crossing over the 100-day right now. And AMVS on the 5 minute. See, the 9 is still above. We still haven't cracked there. We've only cracked on the 1 minute. We've only cracked on this 1 minute short term chart. So if this starts to rebound, then it'll start pushing that 20-day back up. And if this 20-day crosses back over on the 1 minute, we'll be bullish. See CLPS, look, right there. Above all indicators, started getting some volume, rode this 20-day right up. And right now it's testing it. Same thing. Oh, looky here. AMVS is coming back alive a little bit. I've been sitting here holding $50 down. Let's see if it comes back alive, since that 15 minute hasn't cracked yet. It still could, still could. There's no doubt about that. But at the moment, it's still holding. And all this is price action. I just don't have to think about it. That's all it is. Like when that line crosses over, when that 20-day crosses over and it's at the top, the price action is showing bullish price action. I don't have to think about whether or not we've got triangles or whether or not we, any of that. I don't have to worry about the short-term volume. None of that. I only have to look at the level 2. I haven't looked at the level 2 once. Oh, look, let's see. Let's click on another random stock. Look there, APOP. Same thing. Above all indicators. On the short-term chart, still bullish at the moment. Like, look at that. It's perfect. 20, 50, 100, 200. Yeah, man, it's pretty easy. I'm not joking. You can see this on every single chart right here. Look, crossover right here on MLND. I haven't looked at press releases, anything. Crossed over back here Friday, held above that 20-day the whole entire time. You could have got in this at market open there when it dipped below at the 50, $1.15. Could have been up 13 cents right now. See, Riot's getting close. Riot's getting close to coming up. Where's that Mara? Yeah, it's Mara. Mara's getting close to coming up and doing the crossover right there. Daniel B, it's not lines. It's algorithms that are doing these calculations. You're not smarter than these lines. I knew you was going to do this, but it doesn't matter. You're not smarter than a computer is. Like I said, I may lose on this, but I'm riding it out just to see how long this time frame will hold. Because as long as it's bullish on this 15 minute right here, we're still good. If it starts to push below that, then it is going to crack. Let's see. Let's take a look back at the shorter time frame. See if we're starting to get any bit of a reversal. Yeah, so we're starting. We're possibly going to get back above the 20 here, and if we do, there is a lot of, you got 3 indicators here, but this could be a crossover of all 3 indicators at the same time if this starts to turn back bullish in the short term. Okay. I hear you. I hear you guys. I mean, I can sit here and show you chart after chart, but you don't have to believe me. You just you know it's cool, guys. No worries. Let's go look at another. Let's go look at Virgin Galactic. Look at that. Virgin Galactic gapped way above. You can see there, but this was way off of this 9 there. So you don't want it way off the 9. Once it gets way off the 9, then you want to start looking to lock in profits. ANVS on the 15-minute hasn't jumped way off the 9 yet. It started to jump way off the 9 when it hit 70 and it pulled back. Pulled right back down to the 9. I'm not, like I said, this strategy exists. I didn't make this strategy up. This strategy's been around forever. As long as EMAs have been around, this has been around. It just never clicked with me until last night, like I said. And because I have a simple brain, it works very simple for me, and I like it. Let me see. Let me look at the 1 minute. Let's see. We should. If the 1 minute starts dipping more, I'm gonna have to get out. It needs to come back up. If it stays under that line, it's gonna be cracking. Exactly. You're using all your brain power to look at candlesticks when you don't need to at all. That's the whole point of this. I don't have to look at anything but these stupid lines. That's all I gotta look at. That's what I'm telling you. It's so easy. Look, man, what I say earlier. This guy asked me about this penny stock. I said, yeah, it looks good. And it did pop up there. It did move a little bit. And now it's crossed over. Look at the crossover right here. It crossed over all 3 indicators. And now if the green one starts pushing up, it's going to continue to push up. Doesn't matter what price range the stock's in or anything. I mean, if you can't see this, if you can't see what I'm showing you right now, then and you don't think there's anything to it, then that's fine. You can keep trading the hard way. Look here. Another one, SBBP. On the 5 minute, it's above. It's trying to break back above all indicators. Once it does that, it could run. Now on quicker plays, you really want the 1 minute to hold up Like I said, the 1 minute can pull down, but the fact that this 1 minute is not holding up and not getting back up towards there is getting a little concerning. So I may have to hop out here because that's going to start dragging the higher time frames down. Yeah, see on the 15 minute, we're now below. The 20 day still hasn't dragged down yet, but if the 1 minute keeps dragging down, it will drag that 20 day down on the 15. Yeah, see, if it drags down anymore, it's already starting to drag down on the 5 minute. Yeah, I'm down $10 a share. Like I said, I'm running this out. But you know, whoops, what did I just do? Get out of here. But I mean, no, realistically, you wouldn't continue to hold like this. Like I said, once it crossed over on the 1 minute here, you would have wanted to get out using this strategy. I'm just holding just to see how long this will work, to see if it's going to come back up or not off of this. But this started ripping too early in pre-market. Because the crossover happened right here. In pre-market. So the crossover is where you want to get in at. That's why I was saying my entry wasn't great on this either. If you got in back here right when this started crossing over at 56 and held this up to 70, that would have been a $14 move. And you could have even held it all the way to it started coming down and cracking this. Good morning, Brian. How's it going, buddy? What's the SPY doing? Oh yeah, SPY exploded. Look right there on the SPY. Crossover right there at 416. And the SPY ran right up this 20 day up to 419. Yeah, see, we're getting close. We're getting very close to cracking down on the 5 minute here. It's got to hold this 56.24 support where the 200 day is right there on the 5 minute at this point. But yeah, on the 1 minute is where you're gonna get the quicker crossovers. Now see on the 5 minute we're still now see now it's pushing up. It's starting to push that 20 day up. Like I said, if it continues to push up and it gets back above that 20 day, we'll be bullish again on the short time frames and we'll be ready to go. And it just needs to pop above 60 on the 15 minute chart to be back above all the indicators. So it's consolidating. It's making its mind up right now. Now, like I said, on the 1 minute, we see this continue to push up and the 9 starts crossing over the 50. Then we can start seeing the crossovers happen. We are getting back above the 9 right now. Or 9, not 9, 20. Either one. I mean, you could probably use the 9 too. The 9 and the 20 is not going to be that much difference. It's just all these EMAs are just the price averaged over a time frame. So a 20-day moving average would be the price averaged over the last 20 days. 200-day moving average would be the over the last 200 days. And the more information you have, the longer the time frame, the stronger it's going to be. Just need some volume to come back in here, push this back up. See, we're still close on the 5 minute. The 5 minutes is where the indecision is at, because the 9 keeps coming close and looks like it's going to drop down, but then the price rebounds a little bit and pushes it back up from crossing over. See, I got enough to go on Mary here. Let's see Mary on the 1 minute. Oh, no, I don't think I want to go on Mary yet. Let's see. Oops. No, I don't want to go on Mary quite yet. See, Al's above all indicators. U1, look at that. What's that right there? Crossover. Boom. Green's above all the other indicators. Run up. What? I said a time period. If I said days, I didn't mean to say days specifically. I meant time period. Whatever the time period of the chart is. You're right, One Life. Good correction. I didn't realize I said that. Like I said, on this 1 minute. 1 minute. The 1 minute's still sketchy, but. OBLN. This could be a possible play. Coming back down there. Let's see. Let's see what we look like on the 1 minute here. On the 1 minute. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on OBLN. That's a possible play. It's below the indicators right now. We want to see it push back above that 20-day here soon. Okay, so now see, look, A right here. If it starts to cross over, I'm getting out. Because there is a ways to drop. If this cracks on the 15-minute below the 50-day, it could drop all the way to 52. So that would be a $6 drop right there. That'd be a pretty nasty drop. So it's got to hold up here. And that'll drag, like I said, that'll drag that indicator down. And it'll be a sell signal. But the candles need to be getting back above there. Let's see where we at. Okay. Yeah. The selling indication is when the line crosses back over. Like I said, you're just looking for crossovers. But yeah, the golden crossover I think is what the strategy is called. That's what I'm saying. I didn't create this strategy. This isn't anything new at all. It's just the first time it ever clicked with me where it made sense. So, like I said, I mean, you can go to any stock chart and see it when it happens. But why? Why would you? Why would you not use this strategy when you don't have to really use anything else? I mean, like, I don't have to sit there and focus on whether or not the 1 minute candles closing at a certain area. Like, I do have to focus on some candles here and there just to make sure, but for the most part, I don't really have to focus on a lot of it. It just does its own thing. Let's see, we're still bearish on this 1 minute. It's got to get back above on this the 20-day here on the 1 minute to get going again. Keeps getting hung up and slowly pushing down. So we're very close to crossing to the downside. Yeah. It's got to hold up. Well, if you're looking only on the 1 minute, then yes, it can be false signals, but that's why you have to match up the charts. You have to look at the 5 and the 15 also, make sure, like, oh, because the 1 minute things can change so quick. I mean, you know that. You know the 1 minute is the most sketchiest chart unless you go into second charts or millisecond charts or whatever those crazy things are. And so it's no different than that. You just read the lines on the different timetables. Like I said, the longer the time frame, the more stronger it's going to be. Like the 1 minute is not a strong time frame. It's a very weak time frame. Things change quickly in that time frame. Let's see, now we're back above the 20-day. So if the 20-day can start crossing over the 50-day and we get a crossover those on the 1 minute, we'll be back fully bullish on the 1 minute. And we just got to break 60. We're $1 away from it getting back up bullish on the 1 minute. You got some selling it. Well, they just all got taken out at 59 there. Look at here. Look at here. What's happening? Oh no, what's going on? What's going on here? Oh no. Are we going to start getting a crossover on the 1 minute? Are we going to get a 1 minute crossover for this to turn back bullish? If it breaks 60, still testing that 60. Up. You see it's hitting right at those two indicators. I don't have any support or resistance drawn on this chart. But I know that 63 area is holding up as resistance. It just hit because there's two indicators right there. It's smacking right into it. So it's got to break that. So it's actually 60-30. I thought it was 60. But look, the 20-day, the green line is starting to push up towards the blue line. We may get a crossover here. I ain't gonna get excited yet though. There's no reason to get excited or get any type of emotion because right now we're just watching the algorithm work. We're just letting us tell us the direction. Let's look back to the 15-minute. We're almost back above all indicators on the 15-minute. That would be strong. Be a strong signal there. NVDA is running with the devil. Is running that hard. That's nice. So let's see. Let's see on the 1 minute. We got a couple of minutes to see if it's going to break back above. Now, if it gets rejected here, it could sell off. As you see that on the 5 minute, the 9 is still really close to the 50-day. So if it does not push up above that $60 area, well, you can see here too, the 200 was on the other chart. The 200 and 100 on the 1 minute chart were holding up as resistance, and on the 5 minute, you also had the 20 and the 50 there at that same place as 60-30. So that's why it's such a strong area of resistance. Very nice One Life. Good job, buddy. Killing it with NVIDIA. Let's go take a look at Mara, see if it's getting close to where we were talking about. Whoops. No, see, Mara started to cross over, but it didn't. It never crossed, so got rejected there. Your 5 shares making you rich as a mofo. Kind of all over the place trying to decide. Buyers and sellers trying to decide which way it's going to go. This 5 minute is real important. This 5 minute cannot cross over the blue. It's got to stay above. Yeah, if it does not push over 60 soon, we're gonna see it cross over on the 5, and that price is gonna drag this 20-day moving average down below the 50 on the 15, and then we're gonna be bearish. We're gonna start going bearish, and I will get out of it. So very close to having to get out here. We got this candle's fixing to close in 2 minutes. Let's look very close right here. See, it's starting to drag it. It still hasn't crossed yet, but starting to drag it. You see buying come back in here and push us back up right here. See on the 1 minute. I see 1 minute. 1 minute. We're still not crossing. Oops. Ooh, U1 looks very strong on the 4-hour chart. Look there, U1 cross right there. As soon as that cross happened, right there was your entry, 840, 850, all the way up to 916. Look how beautiful that is. You don't really need the 8 and the 21. They're so close together. It's not necessary, in my opinion. I would rather you have the 100-day than the 8. Or either use the 8 or the 21, but both are not necessary. They're both shorter time frames, and it's only an 11-day difference, so the information is not going to be that much different. See, we still haven't. We're below that 9. We need to get it back above it. Yeah, we just gotta get back above 60. That's it. This is all this is waiting on. But it may not be able to do it. It's struggling real hard to get back above there. It tested that one time, but getting rejected again. See, we're back under the 9 again, or the 20 again on the 1 minute chart. So we're still bearish on the 1 minute. Yeah, I think it's about time to hop out. Because that, let's see. Yeah, see the 9 just crossed the 50 there. So it's just dropping down, testing this 200-day one more time. That 200-day doesn't. If that 200-day does not hold like it's held all the way back through here, and it's starting to crack, and I'm out. So done. So this was a decent sized loss, but like I said, I wanted to ride this out just to see. Now see, on the 15 minute though, it still is above. Well, it's still, all the indicators are still above. So I mean, there is a possibility this could come back alive. But when that 5 minute cracked, you know, and it's still iffy. I mean, it did cross over there, but like I said, if the 200-day doesn't hold up, then the 9 will drag down even more. But it's gonna feed from chart to chart. So it's been bearish on the 1 minute, and I was looking for it to get back above the 9, and it did for a minute. But see, the 9, the 20, or I keep saying the 9. It doesn't matter, 9 or 20, whatever. But that is not that the 20 there did not cross over. It came close up there, but it never started pointing up. If it would have started pointing up and aiming towards these lines, then we could have seen it break out. But instead, it did not, and it got rejected at that 50-day on the 5 or the 1 minute there, and it's pushing down. So, but let's see. I may look for something else. See, that's 2 above. Oh, actually, let's see. We just crossed the 50-day on the 15 minute here. So I'm going to give that a second to see if it can hold up. Let's see what else. EMVB, that's super bearish. That's below everything on the 15 minutes, so nothing there. Mara, nothing there. Riot, nothing there. Al, still looking good. OBLN, let's see, where are we at on the 1 minute on this? Oh yeah, we're just moving on up. We're just moving on up nicely. No, I can't get 50. Maybe I can get 30. There we go. So I'm here on this on 30 shares. We just got across back over on the 1 minute. Let's look at the higher time frames. Yeah, and we're above all indicators on the 5 minute, above all indicators on the 15 minute. So as long as it stays above on the 1 minute, then we'll be good to go. Now, it come up and tested 5 earlier, so it could try to come back up and test again if it gets going. But, I mean, it is pretty bullish. Yep. Come on. There you go. Now look how the 20-day, the green line is starting to point upwards. It's because the price action is dragging it upwards. So yeah, just watch it on the 1 minute for now, because that's all it's got to hold up is just that 1 minute. See if there's any other plays going on right now. KRBP seeking approval. Yeah, OBLN is what I'm in. Let me drag this back up here. Get up there. There we go. All right, so yeah. Anyway, like I was saying towards the beginning of the stream, I'm going to be switching platforms. Thinkorswim has been good to me for a very long time, but you got to move on when the ship is sinking, and I believe that Thinkorswim ship is sinking. So moving platforms, we partnered with a platform, and there's going to be some special deals for the Framework Fortune community. Now I'm going to announce more detail here very, very soon within the next couple of days, because I just got the confirmation email of the partnership last night. Well, not last night, this morning. So I'll have more information on that for you guys, and you will be able to, switch over to what I'm switching over if you want to. But I think this platform has a lot better potential. But yeah, that's coming. There'll be more details, like I said, in the next couple of days. As long as Charles Allen doesn't reschedule, we're going to be doing an interview with Charles from BTCS here in the next couple of hours. And we've got H&H Trader, who is joining the channel. He has already signed the contract, and we'll be doing a portfolio power episode with him next week, or not next week, Thursday. So you guys will get to know Hal Hart, the H&H Trader, a little bit better. And we've got more people. But look here, I've been talking, and we've been bullish. And as long as this 1 minute continues to run, we're good to go. Got a little sell in there at 440. But here's the thing. Here's the difference, though, with OBLN and a lot of the other plays we looked at. OBLN is also bullish on the daily chart. You can see OBLN had the crossover on the daily chart right there at 287. So this is bullish on every single time frame at the moment. This is as bullish as you can get when the whole entire chart, when all the charts are bullish and above the indicator. So 1 minute we're above all indicators, 5 minute we're above all indicators, 15 minute we're above all indicators, but that's because we're above all indicators on the daily chart. We could chart back to a week chart. Now you look back at a week chart, could be a little sketchy because they probably did reverse stock splits, but you can see it did cross over on the weekly chart right there on the 50, above the 50 days. So, this we may have to look at this for some resistance later, but I don't think it's not. I mean, that's such a long time frame that it's not going to switch that quick. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful pattern on this 15 minute. Look at this. Look at this bullishness. We've been bullish since Friday. Like, that's where the crossover happened. You see right there on the daily where the crossover happened. Right there. Crossed over on Friday. And right there you can see where it crossed. And then it just spread out. Just shoo. So I may continue to hold well, I don't know where all the community's at, Daniel B. I don't have trackers on everybody. It's Monday, man. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or one life or not, but I'm assuming that you're being I'm assuming you're being sarcastic unless this actually clicked with you too. But I know you've almost used this strategy before. You were talking to me about it like a year ago, I think, and I was like, I don't use all that stuff. So he said we're coming down in that 50 day. It bounced off the 50 day right here. It did drop below, but when it dropped below, it bounced off the 100 day. The only time that this has been bearish short term, actually it hasn't. It never got a crossover. So like I said, even on the 1 minute, until this crosses over on the 1 minute, the trend is not going to change. The trend's going to remain in this upward momentum. But yeah, I may just swing OBL in the way it looks. I mean, this might run for the next couple of days. It's so bullish. Nope, I will not be off of this strategy in a week. It's too easy. It's too easy to see. And I made $300 last night with the strategy on cryptos. And it worked perfectly fine on cryptos. So did I lose 50 bucks today on the strategy here trading? Yeah. But I'm up 300 since I started the strategy. That's why I brought it over to stocks, because it is a stock strategy. It's not even a crypto strategy. It's a stock strategy. And it works fine. Like I was up in AMVS as soon as I got in it. It ran all the way to 70. I was up $3 a share. I could have locked it out there if I wanted. Oh, we're gonna be doing some more live crypto trading. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. How did you get minus $60? If I made 300 and I lost $60, then I'm up $240 using this strategy. And if this continues to stay bullish, I'm gonna win on this one too. So far, so good. Not showing any signs of turning around at the moment. You just saw what, Daniel B? The new platform trading will be announced tomorrow or the next day. The partnership is already done deal. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of benefits for the community as well if you guys decide to take this route. This is the route I'm taking, and I'll explain it more. Like I said, I'm going to put it in a video because not everybody on the channel is in the live stream right now, and people won't be able to catch it. They're not going to catch it this late into the live stream. So I'll do a video with that announcement and we'll announce it. It's also going to be involved with the frameworkfortune.com website. So like I said, this is going to be a great opportunity for the community, for anybody who wants to take it. Especially if you're trading cryptos and stocks. 50-1 margin. Well, it's a little like I said. There's a little more to it. There's more details to it that like I said, I'm withholding for now until I get everything straightened out. But it won't take me long to get everything straightened out. I just was waiting back to hear if they were going to approve the partnership or not. And they approved it early this morning, so now we can start moving on this. You want huge leverage? Alright, guys, I'm going to have to get going here soon because, like I said, we've got that interview going on here in a little bit. And I got to get that all set up and ready. So if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. And we'll call it a day. Did you not just hear me, Daniel B? I just literally said where I was going, what I was doing. No, I mean, this strategy, you don't want to sit here all day in these stocks if you don't have to. But, like, if you would have got in this when the crossover happened back here this morning at 354 and it runs all the way up to 488, I mean, why would you not lock it out there? At least lock out half of it or something. I mean, it's way up. Once the rip happens and it's way up off the 20-day moving average, the 20-day is going to act like a rubber band, and at some point it's going to pull it back to the 20-day. So, you wouldn't be sitting here all day. I just got in this play, so I mean, I've not been sitting here all day with this play. But AMVS, same thing. I should have locked it out up there at 70 when it got way off the 20-day. You can see there on the 1 minute, way off the 20-day, pulls back to the 20-day. But I was holding out. I was holding out to see how that 15-minute was going to work. And look, see, the 15 still hasn't pulled below or the 20-day hasn't pulled below yet on the 15-minute chart. So there's a possibility AMVS could come back up at some point. See, where's that 440 at that's holding up as resistance? So that 440 is right across the top of these two, so that's where you got resistance at. Once you're above all indicators, you will have to look at your past chart history for support and resistance, but not a big deal. Chat and stream are not synchronized. Huh. Wonder why. Let's see. We testing that 440, getting close to testing that again. If it tested again here, I think we'll break out over that. But then we'll run into 450, be a little resistance. If it can get through that 440. Now see, watch as we test 440, watch the 20-day start pointing upwards. If we come back up and test it, you're going to see the 20-day start pointing in an upward direction. And once we get that point up, like here, you got it pointing up, it climbs up some more. And it's still good. It's just riding right along this 20 like nothing. Alright guys, I'm going to give this a few more minutes. I'm going to take a quick little breather here while I'm giving it a few more minutes. Give the stream probably about 10 more minutes here. And then I got to get going. So I'm going to take a breather real quick. I'll be right back. right, so we're testing 440 again. Let's see if we break here. See if we start continuing to climb up. Oh, rejected again. Let's see, is it going to keep testing here? Yeah, there we go. Starting to get some buyers breaking down 440. Very nice. Very nice. We got a bit of a spread there. Hey, there's John. What's going on, buddy? John, you still holding Maker? MKR, you still holding it from yesterday? I still got some of it left. I locked a lot of it out. So it did get rejected there at 440, but no worries yet. Oh, you moved to Matic? Nice. Yeah, I took the profits from Maker and moved it over to moved the funds over to like 4 or 5 different cryptos that all were forming a nice pattern. Yeah, there's a whole rebound in the crypto market. We'll see if that continues today or not, or if it was just a dead cat bounce. So we did crack below the 20-day on the 1 minute, but it's done that several times. So no big deal there. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we should be, we should be good to go. I've not gotten any emails saying otherwise yet, but we'll see. I'm not going to explore until we get there. Explore. I don't know why I said explore. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to get excited till we get there. That's the words I meant. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go too. I'm ready if it doesn't reschedule. And like I said, guys, I will get that video out. It may end up being a 2-part video, but I will at least get part 1 out today. Oh wow, damn John, you done all kinds of research. I had no idea he likes to hang glide. Very nice. Very nice research. I was selling at 430 there. That's right where the 20-day moving average is. Oh God. What is that must be a non-American shoe sizing, because I've never seen that shoe size before. Alright, now look, we're having a pullback here. And it's starting to point downwards. So I'm gonna give it a chance to make sure. It could just bounce off of this 100-day. like it did back here. The 100-day held up and it had a bounce and went back over the 9. So, but you can see it got close like it is close right now. But as long as it doesn't cross over that 50, it's going to keep moving up. Well, I got the 1 day up at the top, but I'm on the 1 minute down here on the bottom, just to make sure that it holds up and that it doesn't start changing directions here. It's above all indicators everywhere else. You can see on the 5 minute, it's above, looking good. 15-day above, looking good. I just want to see this 1 minute go back bullish. Let's see, where's AMVS at? As the AMVS, the 9 is starting to come back up on the 1 minute again. So it could be a possible crossover there coming soon. And look at the buyers coming in there at 414, right above the 100-day. You got buyers at 415, so support. 100 days holding up as support. Strong support on this 1 minute. See, is there anything else going on? That's kind of ugly. Look right here on the 1 minute. Virgin Galactic just crossed the 50-day there. And it's getting ready to cross the 100-day here. But it is going to run into a lot of resistance here on the daily chart. You can see that 200-day and the 100-day is up there. So the 9 on the daily chart's way far away. It's got to cross over all of those to actually be bullish on the daily chart time frame. Oop, OBLN just started cracking. Overall, still looking pretty good for the most part. Well, look at that. Look at that big buy and push. Pushed it right back up. So that was that 20 was very close to crossing over, and buyers came in and pushed it back up, and it didn't cross over yet. So this is still alive. Hasn't gave up yet. And like I said, it's bullish everywhere else. This is the only chart that it's not bullish on. It's on the 1 minute right now. So same thing with ANVA, where we're watching on the 1 minute, and ANVA cracked all the way down below all the indicators on the 1 minute. It started dragging down ANVS on the rest of the time frames. So this little pullback right here is fine as long as we don't cross over the blue line. That 20-day needs to stay right above it, and we need to start getting the push back up. That had to be a reverse stock split. Oh, or they were acquired. Okay. So right here, we're testing. We're starting to cross again. See, 20 days all the way back at 365 on the 5-minute. Whoops. Oh no, it's not. So we are below. See how on the 1 minute it started dragging below, did that crossover. Now the price on the 5-minute is below the 20. So we're starting to turn a little bearish. So if this doesn't pop back over here soon, I'll be hopping out. Yeah, this is the first time on the 1 minute today that this is crossing to the downside, so this is probably done. Give it a few more minutes, couple of minutes to try to hold and get back above. All right, John, I'll talk to you here in a little bit when we do the interview, buddy. Glad that you're excited and that you're prepared. See, at this point, this may be done because volume is slowly dying off. Yeah, it's testing it on the 5-minute. I'm saying this could be a very quick momentary dip below, and then it could cross right back over and on the 1 minute become bullish again. The old MACD is cracking. Already cracked. Well, it's just breathing. If the RSI is at 50, it's still breathing. But see, now we're starting to get away. We're starting to get away from that 50-day. We're starting to spread down, and if it continues to point down, the price continues to drag. It's going to continue to get dragged down. Now, over the longer time frames, this still is fine.
but it could come all the way down to that 390, 370 area, which I'm not going to hold. Wonder if you are you using EMAs or you got a mix of SMAs? Because on my 15 minutes showing 200's way down here, it's showing it's above all indicators. It's kind of a slow day now. I mean, we started out getting some moves, but volume really is leaving a lot of these stocks now. Oh, you got the SMA. Yeah, that's what I figured. You had to have an SMA on there with ours being that different. Just a waiting game for now. Like John was calling, it does look like it's starting to rebound a little here. Daniel, you're going to tell me how using sophisticated technology is not a good idea and that trading naked charts is better? Is that what you're going to tell me? Is it going to be the same argument as tulips? EMAs and SMAs are tulips. They're tulips. I'm not playing a video game, Daniel B. If you like naked charts, it's fine. I mean, I've been trading naked charts for a long time, for 6 months now or so. But I'm not going to discount an algorithm that's showing me the direction of the stock. Like, I haven't had to draw any support and resistance lines. Like, there's like one at that 440 area. I haven't had to sit there and watch very, very close every single second and talk out every single move. There you go. See, different trading perspectives. That's the thing about the channel, man. It's different trading perspectives. Oh, I've already seen the profitability. That's what I was saying. I'm up $300 from using this strategy last night on cryptos. So, I'm down a little bit today, but I'm still profitable. That $300 on my cryptos makes up for the $80 loss I took last week on Monday and the loss I took today on AMVS experimenting here. Like I'm not losing any money. And I still have a bunch of the crypto positions left that could still make me more money using this strategy. Yeah, all my cryptos are going up right now. It's a beautiful thing. All right, John, have a good one, buddy. We'll talk later. I don't even know what moving averages are. Oh, man. I mean, I don't just have a video on moving averages explaining them. See ya, John. You're running John off with your crazy talk, Daniel B. Like I said, if you want to trade NECA charts and that works for you, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, they've named you they've nicknamed you Lean Hog Zadar because of the Lean Hog futures. I don't know why. But look here, I'm just sitting back here. I'm just sitting here talking, having a good time. And OBLN's making its way back up on the 1 minute here. Very close to crossing back over the 50-day on the 1 minute. We're still bullish on all the other time frames, so no concerns yet. Nice little buying volume there on the volume bars. It was very simple. I mean, you can overcomplicate things or you can make them simple. I'm using these EMAs as very simple tools as what they are. Like I said, these are algorithmic calculations. They're the average price, like we said earlier, like One Life was saying when I said the wrong thing on the time frame, but they're just the average price over that time period. So we're good to go. Now let's see. We are having a pullback back to the 100-day. Sure. The tool, all that good stuff. I like a nickname. I'll be called the tool. Although I think, Daniel B., you should be called a hammer because to you everything looks like a nail. Anything that is not your perspective looks like a nail, and you've got to hammer it. So your nickname is the Hammer. Daniel the Hammer B. and calm down, Daniel B. It's only the first day of me using this strategy with stocks. This is only the second stock that I've traded using this strategy. So, before you start jumping on it, just calm down a little bit. Give me a week. Like you said, you think I'm going to quit and leave it in a week. We'll see. We'll see. Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't just expect, like I said, you can't expect 100% results out of any strategy, and I wasn't expecting 100% results or anything like that today. I'm still experimenting a little bit with it. Nah. I don't need a paper trade with it. Like I can trade cryptos as much as I want, so I'm just testing stuff. I was just testing stuff out on the cryptos. And this worked really, really well. Just send what? What am I sending? Jamie the Logic. We're starting to sound like a bunch of wrestlers in here. One life, the beefcake. Chance. One life, the beefcake. One. I don't. Your name's too stupid to try to make it work with that. It doesn't fit. You can't say one life, the beefcake, one chance. Nah, see, your name's got too much in it already. It don't work. You ain't got a real name. You got a fake name. You got a fake name like Framework Fortune. Framework the Beef Fortune. How about them apples? No, Daniel B., I know your spill. Your spill has been the same spill for the past 2 years. And you know, whatever you're wanting me to see may never be possible for me to see because we do not see eye to eye. We don't have the same perspectives. So, whatever magical, mystical world that your trading comes from, you know, that's you. It's not me. Oh yeah, Jamie Katz with the Hulk Hogan reference. I like it. Or Macho Man Randy Savage. I think they both used to say brother. I don't remember. Ow! I just kicked my desk. I thought it was Daniel B's head, and I didn't mean to. That's a crazy name. Some people would think that would be a fake name. So, we are getting a little bit of an issue now because this did not break back above. We needed this to break back above on the 1 minute, and we've dropped below the 100-day there at the moment. We're currently running into it. If it doesn't get back above these areas, then it could drop all the way to 398. And see, we're still above on the 5 minute. We're still good there. So now you think that the moving averages are lying to you, huh? Okay. Literally these moving averages that are a algorithm robot making them. You guys, you old heads, man, you guys got to start trusting technology a little bit more. You guys act like them. Everything is the Terminator coming after you. When you go put your toast in the toaster, do you freak out and run away from it? Like, you see an air fryer and go, "Oh, air fryer, no!" Like, talking about cryptos and, like, blah, 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 tulips. I'm talking about moving averages ran by a YouTube, or not a YouTube algorithm, but an algorithm. And you guys are like, technology again. It is an algorithm. Do you think a person is sitting here all day marking out each one of these lines, doing the calculations to figure it out? No, it's an algorithm, you silly gooses. Your eyes are lying to you. If you don't see it yet, what I'm talking about, it's fine. You'll see it eventually. You'll see it over the next couple of days. Yeah, I'm going to change your mind. I'm going to change your mind. No worries. That's what I'm saying. It's the first day. Look what technology done to me. I can't think anymore, huh? All right, 30 days in. You're on. I'll change your mind. We're doing a change my mind here. Oh boy, I really gotta get going though. I'd absolutely love to finish this trade. All right, Daniel B's giving me 1 week. Taking bets. Jamie Kratz, what you got? What you think? 2 days? Half a day? 2 months? What are you calling? I love it. Everybody bet against me. That makes me feel even more excited. No, I'm fine. I'm fine with you guys challenging me on it. That's absolutely fine. That's what I'm saying. Like anybody else who wants to get in on the bet that you guys are making, y'all get on it. I'm not sweating it at all. I haven't sweated any of these trades. I've been sitting here talking the whole time. Let's see if we get the crossover back on the 1 minute here. We're getting real close to the cross back over here. That's what this is about, guys. That's what this is about. You can talk all the trash you want. It's great. It's fun. It's community. We're competitive against each other, but we're also working together. If a strategy doesn't work out for me, then guess what? I tested a strategy that I'd never really tested before, and it doesn't work out. I go back to what I was doing. That was somewhat working sometimes. It doesn't matter. This is how we learn. Science is not like with Daniel B's mentality. If he was a scientist, he would be like, "Oh, where there's a rock, that rock is just going to be a rock forever," and he would never even test the rock. And then somebody else who had a more open perspective would come by, pick up the rock, see that there's a little bit of shiny something in it, and do a test on it. Maybe it's gold, maybe it's just a rock, but you don't know until you actually test. So, this is, like I said, I'm not a guru, I'm not a master, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who likes to trade stocks and cryptos, and I'm a student of trading until the day I die. I'll never have it mastered. That's just the facts. Nobody can have it mastered. The markets are always ever changing, and you gotta always adapt. So, I'm learning this strategy the same way you guys are watching me right now learning it. That's the great thing about having a community of traders. Different perspectives, challenge each other. It's good. It's good constructive criticism. I have no problems with it. You guys keep it coming. Yeah, but you've got to study the rock to find out what type of rock it is. Yeah, everything's made of atoms, but that's such a that's such a vague statement that doesn't make any sense with the metaphor I was saying. Here, I'll give you a more recent metaphor. It's like with COVID, if Daniel B was one of the scientists at Pfizer, and his old vaccine that's worked for the last 20 years is not working on COVID, he's just going back, well, nothing I can do about it. And some other scientist is going to come through and actually do the science and create a new vaccine like the mRNA vaccines that they did create. So that's your way of looking at things. There's nothing wrong with it. That's your way of looking at things. But I'm open to all strategies and everything. I'm going to try it all. You know, even if this does work out really well, and you know, I grow this count to 25,000 over the next couple of months because the strategy works really well. At some point, I will test another strategy just because that's part of it. I love all of this. I love trading stocks. I love experimenting. Well, if I look at the 15-minute chart, we're still bullish, and it's got room up to 488. And if it eventually breaks $5, if it stays bullish, because, you know, we are crossed over on the daily chart here, it could easily break up over $5 tomorrow and continue to run. This thing ran back here from $3 to $10.77. It just needs volume to run. But it's bullish. It's been in this downtrend, you know, pulled back below all these indicators, and now it's back bullish again on the daily. So it's a very bullish stock at the moment. And it could change. I mean, anything can change, but I mean, whether I'm looking at the 15-minute or not, you know, it's the same premise. But you'll see on the 1 minute, you're gonna see the reversals happen, the crossovers happen on the 1 minute before you see it anywhere else. And those can be little fake out. You know, those ones can be like we saw right here, where it came up and then it didn't break over it, and then, you know, it's just kind of riding along right now. But we're still testing on the 1 minute, and you can see the 20 still hasn't crossed over yet on the 50. It's gotten close. Well, now it's going to, if it pushes up any more than that. But still a little indecision in here. For this to start really moving again, it's got to stay bullish above. It's got to get bullish. It's got that the 20 days got to get above the 50 day. And we're starting to cross back over here. So right there at this cross at that 419, you could have took an entry if you were not in it yet, and you'd be up 10 cents right now. Right, by jumping in right when that cross started. And here we go. And now look at the crossover. Look at the crossover. Look at her go. Look at her go. Yeah, but you need to see an ascending triangle. Like, it doesn't matter what it is you're looking at. you're saying, oh, I don't need to see an EMA, but you needed to see a triangle. Well, I don't need to see a triangle when I've got the EMA. I've literally called this play the whole entire time that it's been moving just by looking at the EMAs. And now we've crossed over. Now we're going to start being bullish again. Like I've been saying, nothing I've said about this has been wrong. Yeah, I mean, I know the charts, but my problem is not the information. My problem is the discipline. I have issues with discipline, and sometimes I overthink trades, sometimes I underthink trades. Well, with these moving averages, I'm taking all that out of it. I don't have to think. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm taking all of my stupidness out of my trading. That to me is more valuable than anything else. The fact that I'm not stressed out, I'm not having to worry. I just have to watch these little stupid lines go. And as long as they do the right thing, then it's all good. You know? Now we could get rejected here at 440, maybe, but this is going to be another test. More than likely, we're going to break out here since we're bullish again on the 1 minute. You can't just buy low, sell high. That's not going to work. Well, you're going to buy AMVS right here at $54? No, you're not. So you can go ahead and stop with that argument. It's not as simple as buy low, sell high. Now on here, when you're using these moving averages, it is very easy to buy low, sell high. Like I said, if you would have got this crossover right here, if you'd have bought at the cross, you can see it clearly. We watched it in real time as I was talking about it from here to here. The cross happened. You could have got in at 420 and you would have got 20 cents out of this so far on that 1 minute cross. So if you're scalping, boom, boom, right there. 20 cents profit, you're out, you're done. 1,000 shares, that's $200. 2,000 shares, that's $400. Right there. Yeah, I don't have to be disciplined. The AI is being disciplined for me. I don't. All right, like I said, guys, you guys make your bets. We'll see what happens. It's an experiment. You keep digging on this strategy, even though you're watching it work right in front of your eyes. And it's the first day of trying this strategy on stock. So calm it down a little bit. You guys can relax. It's all right. You guys don't have enough information about this strategy to even make an educated opinion on it. You guys are you're just going off of your own opinions without even knowing the full details or watching the whole strategy and work over a couple of days. I mean, no strategy, you can start a strategy out the first day and take a loss and then win the next 10 trades. It's not, you're going to take losses. That's not nothing to be concerned about. You just want to make sure you're winning more than you're losing. I remember the AMVS trade. I haven't forgot it. Like I said, I took a loss there. It was an experimental trade. I wasn't surprised to see it come down. I wasn't surprised by any of its movements. I was watching it the whole entire time. Here comes the 440 break that we've been waiting on. Very nice. Very, very nice. I lost 100K, but I didn't lose 100K. That's not. You're thinking in hypotheticals. I'm not even gonna
I'm not even going to have a conversation about hypotheticals. I didn't invest that much money to lose 100K. So that's a hypothetical situation that you're talking about. You can say whatever you want in a hypothetical situation. That doesn't mean that it's real or that there's anything to even back it up, what you're saying. It's hypothetical. So, do you think I would have actually experimented if I had that much money in it? That's why I tell you, all the new traders only trade with a little bit of money when you're starting out, because you're experimenting. You're learning the science and the techniques. Yeah, but that's a hypothetical. I didn't buy 10,000 shares. So it's not a good argument. It's not going to help your case by giving me hypotheticals about what could have happened if I would have had a lot more money in it. I didn't. I'm not the kingpin. I'm just saying, like, you're trying to give me arguments, and so far you guys have not given me any arguments that are worth anything, because you guys haven't seen this in action. You haven't researched it enough, I guess. So, you're forming opinions without anything to back your opinions other than your own perspectives on trading. That's it. Daniel B., have you tried this strategy? If you haven't tried it, then you have no argument. You can't just say, "Oh, it's not my strategy, so it doesn't work." Like, I'm not arguing against you guys that I'm like smarter or better or anything. All I'm saying is you guys are just not giving me any argument to actually think about. Like, you need to actually have a researched, formed opinion on this that is not saying hypotheticals or any of that. You got to give me an actual good argument, because I'm not going to listen to half thought out arguments with no research behind them. Well, of course my behavior would be different if I was trading a 10K account. If I had a 10K account right now, I wouldn't be trading the whole 10K trying to test this strategy. That would be dumb. I'm testing this strategy with a couple of $100 at a time. This one's not even a couple hundred. This is $120 on this one that I'm risking. I'm not even risking it, though, because I'm going to get out way before it drops to zero. We'll see. You don't have a crystal ball, so I hear you about the fake outs and stuff. I hear you. But all right, guys, I got to get going. Y'all keep that same energy the rest of this week. And we'll see what happens if it's all garbage, if the strategy doesn't work, all of that. We'll we'll see how it goes. Go get you another coffee, buddy. Go get you a coffee. There's nothing wrong with that. You like drinking coffee? I don't like drinking coffee, but you like it? Hey, do your thing. You don't like trading moving averages? Don't trade them. I like the strategy right now, so I'm going to do my thing. You want to trade naked charts? Do your thing. You want to trade with Bollinger Bands and all that other stuff? Do your thing. It's your world. Do what you want to do. 3 Red Bulls in. Well, you old guys, man. Y'all are falling apart. Scared of technology. Got to have caffeine all the time to stay up to even trade. I didn't even sleep last night. I've been awake since 10 o'clock yesterday. I haven't drunk any coffee or Red Bulls. Traded cryptos last night all night, amongst some other things. Well, not all night. I did some other stuff, but I traded cryptos for a little while. There we go. Jamie Kratz saying a week. So there's a week.
We got 2 weeks and we got a month. Anybody else? Anybody else? Back in my younger days, I was, Daniel B. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. All right, guys. Well, I got to call it a day. I will post the results of this trade in the community tab. Unless it just continues to stay bullish, I may swing it because it is very, very bullish. As long as the direction continues to go up, I don't see why I wouldn't. So we'll see what happens with it. It's just taking its time, just slowly climbing, consolidating its way in a nice little uptrend. You know, getting closer and closer to that high a day. I got a nice little build up. I sleep when I can sleep, but man, I'm running 2 YouTube channels and the whole business behind the YouTube channels and a website that is about to come out and doing deals with sponsors and partners and interviewing CEOs and trying to close on this property and, you know, trading multiple assets, moving money around like a crazy person. Like, I'm busy. I don't just trade like you two do. You guys just trade and that's it. I do a whole lot more than that. Especially since I got into cryptos too. That's a whole nother, you know, that's 24/7. So I just trade cryptos pretty much all day while I'm doing other stuff. Naked triangles. No, I'm not going on a yacht today. I got a lot of stuff to get done. I don't have a yacht, but if I did. Look at here. Testing that 445 resistance, getting close to pushing through that. There's some sellers there. Let's see if they break down here. Let's see if it breaks 445, and then I'm going to go. A lot of sellers there at 445. It's going to take some big buying volume to push through that unless they drop out. Well, let's see. We're going to see some 445s on the time and sells. Yeah, there's a few 445s coming in there. Slowly but surely. Oh yeah, look at there. Up to 450. A little bit of resistance at 450. Let's see if they break down real quick. Oh yeah, right through 450, no problem. Here we go again. Why would I take some profits at 455? It's just now starting to break up. This thing ain't even close to done running. Like, we're still extremely bullish on all charts. Like I said, I'm thinking about swinging it. As long as it stays above all the indicators, there's no reason why I can't swing it. But I could have took it there. I mean, I could have took profits there. You're not wrong. If the indicators are bullish on every single chart, then it doesn't matter if there's a triangle there or not. It's gonna rip. It's bullish. It's bullish on every single chart right now. So it's going to go up.
450 is not that strong a resistance. We just blew through it and got up to 460, and it's testing 450 again already. There's not even that many sellers sitting there. Like, could it get rejected at 450? Yeah, it could. Is it going to? Probably not. But if it does, as long as the indicators hold up, I'm still holding it. All right, guys, I got to get going. Like I said, I'll let you guys know in the community tab how this trade ends up going. Because I'm just going to let it ride for now. There's no reason for me to touch it. It's just doing its thing. Yeah, I mean, it just touched 460. 488, the high of day, is not that outrageous. But I appreciate everybody joining me as always. Remember, we're at war with this YouTube algorithm. So you gotta just uppercut him. Just Mortal Kombat, Scorpion, uppercut him. Johnny Cage him right in the like button. And we'll be back tomorrow for some more live day trading with stocks. And testing out this strategy to see how much trash that everybody can talk about it. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.